Now, if you look at this slide, it very clearly says, I listen to classical music. No, I'm not old. And that's a cliche. Because it's not fashionable to know classical music. I'm going to play a small sound for you. And I want you to close your eyes. I'll prove to you that sound can also give you silence. Yeah? Can you play the sound, please? Thank you. Now, if you look at the sound, how was it actually? Did it take you to silence? And that's precisely what it does. Because these are the body frequencies that I'm playing. I play an instrument called tanpura, which plays on 4 strings, pa, sa, and sa. It's a physical frequency. And these are governed by our body. And all of us have these frequencies in our body. And I'm starting this presentation with a premise, with a single line saying that everybody in the world is born to sing. Everybody is born to sing. Right? That's the premise with which I'm starting this presentation. How many of you know what music is? How many of you, all of you like music, love music, you're passionate about music. You say music does everything to you. Do you know music? Do you understand music? What would happen if you understand it? Now, don't feel bad that you don't know music. 99% of people in India don't know music. We listen to music without understanding music. There's only 1% or less than 1% which is somebody like us who are actively listening to music. Because when I listen to music, I understand what is being done by the artist. Music is not an art form, in my opinion. Music is a language. Music is a body communication. Music is a language, it's a body language. When I say sa, sa, my hand is singing, not my throat. Because my throat is following my hand. Now that's what music is about. So it's in your body. And how do you express that is what music is about. If you look at the beginner, they say it's boring. Why? Because the parents push the children into music. Why? I have not learnt music, so you learn music. I wanted to do in life, I didn't have the facility, you learn. Why should I learn? You didn't do it, that's your problem. Why should I do that? You go to a music class, this is flooded with girls, boys are not there. Because girls can't play, they don't have playgrounds, they have to be safe. So the next door lady teacher, Malika Mami, is a teacher, so I sent the teacher there. Are we growing music? Are we growing music? Because you're suddenly putting a child into somebody else's house. As the child is feeling uncomfortable. My fundamental thought process is that when you can learn English with 26 alphabets, when you can learn Tamil with 216 alphabets, why can't you learn music with 7 alphabets? Sari Gama Padani, that's it. It's a brilliant piece of communication. Be passionate with music and put your child to music, because there are a lot of things that the child can learn from music beyond singing. Now look at the parents. If you look at the parents, what happens is they are performance obsessed. So what is happening is you are looking at performance in everything. Do you think every child should perform? Allow your child to be a better listener. If there are 10 children learning music, and if each of the children can appreciate each other's music, your child is growing as a better human being. He doesn't need to be a winner at all. So I'm addressing issues in terms of what's going on in the music industry. If you look at this research, out of 120,000 children who go for music classes, over a period of 10 years, not more than 10 stay back in music. Communication. In music, you need to communicate music. You need to communicate the logic behind music. You can't force something into a child. So my objective is to get into a democratizing of music learning. Why should music be in the hands of few? Every child is born to sing. Every child is born to sing. Why? When the child comes out of the mother's womb, the first cry is called Gandharam. And Gandharam is a perfect sync of Panchamam and Sajamam. It's a semitone. It's a semitone. It's a beautiful semitone. Because when a child cries, the child's cry is the mother's delight. And which is Gandharam. So when I pluck the tambura and the Panchamam and Sajamam mixes and the Gandharam comes to my ears, it's a delight in music. It's a child's cry. So when a child can cry and it can create delight into a mother, a child can sing and create delight to itself. So can we do that? Now, what is the logic behind music? I'm not trying to take the emotional trip. If you look at our entire education system, the education system is completely left brain triggered. On the left brain, you just need memory. Now, if you look at this is the scene of music, and we are at a very, very low level in music, and there is a scalable thought process. Our vision is basically to give products which suits children, give technology. Now, what we are trying to do is to capture the child at the primary level from 2nd standard to 5th standard, because after that, it's very difficult to change the child's mind. And if we are able to catch him and we are able to plateau him in the middle school level, I think you'll have better children in terms of music. Now, of course, these are the processes. Basically, music is about learning, listening, practice, growing and glowing. It's not performance. Performance is a process. Now, if I take up 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th standard children, I have a potential to reach out to 30% of the school population, which is huge. Which is huge. So that's what we are trying to see. And our biggest challenge is basically to communicate to the parents and to change the teachers' thought process in terms of teaching. And also to make the schools understand the importance of music. Now, we have created a 4-year curriculum in a structured manner, and we are working it out in such a way to subsidize it to reach out to larger number of people. So even a mother who does not know music, by seeing the computer, she'll be able to guide the child. She doesn't need to learn music to teach the child. That's what we are trying to make an attempt. Now, this is the second thoughts which we have, because it's very difficult for people who learn music to get jobs, because everybody don't perform. So they start their own schools. So here, if I'm able to reach out to schools, I could probably do campus interviews in music colleges to give jobs for people who take up music as a career. So there are almost close to some 20,000 people who come out of music colleges every year. So there's a huge potential of people who are available. And come out with training in the trainer models, bring professionals like Anant Vaidyanathan, bring people like those to train the teachers in terms to tell them how not to teach, rather than how to teach. And this is how the application is going to be, where children from Tiruchangod or other places also can learn music online. There will be a recording facility, there will be a playback facility. The teacher can record her lessons and place it onto the computer. You can download those lessons, practice it, send it to the teacher. Teacher can evaluate it, and you can even do an examination on the laptop. That's what we're trying to work out. And probably we'll even come out with certification, you sitting at home. Let me sum up. It's not what is poured into the child that counts. It's what is planted in a child. Every child is born to sing. Please trigger their interest. Thank you.